when he's good back at Pennsylvania Avenue, he launches something. I don't know what this guy's thinking. I don't think anybody particularly knows if he's being worn down. That maybe the conversation in China is worrisome for him to realize, wait a second, China's with the United States on this. Oh, no. They could put the screws to us even more. We don't know if that's going to have some kind of effect. They're hoping. That's what Washington says. For those that are trying to exercise every effort, all their energy on diplomacy, they're hoping that these things, that would actually work. And if it does, that would be great. Then the carriers can go on their merry way and do what they need to do. Some speculate that Un is not going to do that because it would appear that he would be weak. And he is not. But I'll tell you what, if you listen to the speech, the one in South Korea in front of the assembly, he had mentioned his grandfather, Un's granddad, which I really liked. And he says that the dream of North Korea and what he had for his people and prosperity is not what you are doing now, what you have been doing. It wasn't this way. It was a far cry. Yeah, he is the craziest, weirdest, reclusive leader that they've had in some time, but this guy is way off the reservation. People say, oh, he's not crazy. He's you can be educated and be a crazy idiot. Ted Lewinsky, was it Ted Lewinsky? The Unabomber. Anyways, he was a mathematician. The guy was totally genius. And Richard Reed, the shoe bomber, that's who I'm talking about. Richard, the shoe bomber guy. That guy was a mathematician. You ever watch Good Will Hunting? That was him. Guy could solve stuff that nobody else could solve. He could solve it. And what did the guy do? Friggin' shoe bomber. So don't tell me that people can't be crazy. I think guy's nuts. I think he's going to do something stupid. Two Boston sports radio hosts are being criticized for comments during yesterday's show about the death of former Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Roy Halladay. If I die, helicopter skiing, if you have the right out there to do accept same thing I'm doing to Roy Halladay, he got what he deserved. This is Michael Felger, one of the hosts of Felger and Mott's show at 98.5 Sports Hub in Boston. Let me just see if I can read that a little better. If I die helicopter skiing, you have the right out there to do the exact same thing I'm doing to Roy Halladay. He got what he deserved. Okay, so in other words, he went out there with his plane, and I'm sure that Mr. Halladay wanted to crash into the Gulf of Mexico, that he got what he deserved because he flew a plane. Throughout the segment, Felger called Halladay a jackass, moron, and an idiot, and he explained that he had no sympathy for the former pitcher, according to the paper. He says, you're 40 years old and a multimillionaire with a loving family, and to you have to go get that thing where you can dive bomb from 100 feet to 5 about the water, and then you single-engine plane with your hand out the window. Yeah, man. Look at the G-force on this. I'm Maverick, Felger said, while imitating the sounds of explosions. Yeah, man. Look at this. This is so cool, and you die. Splat. I can't say that I didn't think that the guy could have another sport. But there's been plenty of people that have died in plane crashes that have been good pilots, and maybe he wasn't the greatest pilot. He didn't really need much of a pilot's license to fly, apparently, what he was flying. But his wife loved him, and he certainly doesn't need ridicule to call him a jackass. It was a risk take. But again, people got to exercise tact. There's people that love this guy. knew that this guy flew and knew that this guy did these things, and they're brokenhearted of the guy. They call him a jackass, tell him he got exactly what he should have got coming to him. Well, that's really great. That would just be like saying, well, if you're a stupid idiot, you shouldn't be driving because statistically flying is actually safer than actually driving. More people die daily in automobile accidents worldwide than planes any day. So really, if you use those statistics, what he was doing is actually safer. Now, dive bombing, I don't know all about that. I mean, that seems a little bit pushing fate, but that's what he was doing. It was reckless, it was dangerous, but at a time where people are actually missing pastimes great, it's just not a good thing. I don't understand why people can't just exercise a little restraint during a time of grieving, especially for the family, to go on the airwaves. But they were making a show. They were trying to entertain. They were trying to be funny. And these DJs definitely got reprimanded. And they're under fire for these comments. Somebody said, if you haven't seen the holiday video, watch and then try to tell me your thoughts haven't changed. I keep telling my dad flying the Icon A5 low over the water is like flying a fighter jet. His response, I am flying a fighter jet. Some people agree, and then other people were saying, bad taste, bad taste. Do you agree? Thanks for joining us for this hour of For the People. Become a member today. Support what we do. Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless. Oh, our website, forthepeopleshow.com.